Young man, the only thing you forgot was Paula Vanessa Lewellyn. I love my middle name.
Yeah. Go on, mute ya, go on. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute ya, star. Only pop pressure in my corner. One time it hard for carry on. You no need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt, but the journey so far.
Wagwan Success family, this is O. Hope you are doing alright. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to get all our latest videos. I did a video letting people know the PNP government has the DPP Paula Lewellyn before the Supreme Court in a constitutional case regarding her extension in the DPP office. That ruling is supposed to take place tomorrow. Now make sure you subscribe and turn the post notification on, because when that news break, I will be dropping a video breaking it down or just merely giving my opinion. Now, if the court rules that DPP Paula Lewellyn and the JLP government breach the constitutional amendment laws with her extended time, I want to reintroduce someone I've mentioned before on this channel. I will also share a clip from Vybz Kartel lawyer interview with Jeffrey, where Isaac Buchanan also spoke about this particular person, and Vybz Kartel lawyer Isaac Buchanan himself is afraid of ever facing her. This is Deputy DPP Pyke, DPP Paula Lewellyn rival in the office of the DPP. For me, Miss Pyke stands out as a strong candidate to be considered for the position of DPP based on her credentials, experience, background, and her understanding of the law, and the ability to do her job well and within the constraints of the law, unlike the current DPP that will use the law as a weapon to shield herself while breaking it, which is ironic. Vybz Kartel lawyer Isaac Buchanan said this about Pyke when he was asked by Jeffrey about his top 5 lawyers.
You have lawyers where you look up to?
Of course, you have lawyers that you
give
look up to.
Give me a top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Bert Samuels, Churchill Nita, Valerie Nita Robinson. Let me make sure I go to number 1. Cameron Reed, Carolyn Reed Cameron. I can spend 2 hours talking about her. She is an attorney. She's not a public defender, but she will defend today, get a fiat, and prosecute tomorrow. Amazing advocacy. And I'm supposed to give you one more. It's going to be politically charged, but Kathy Pyke, she's a prosecutor. She prosecutes, and I will leave it at that.
For real?
I don't get
you mean you're going to jail?
Huh?
You mean you're going to jail?
She go get you.
You're going to jail.
She's.
So clearly, Vybz Kartel lawyer thinks highly of the next potential DPP, and his high praise for Pyke showcase her credibility and competence in legal matters within the Justice Department. Vybz Kartel lawyer Isaac Buchanan acknowledgement of Miss Pyke prosecutorial skills and effectiveness show us the level of respect he has for her within the legal community, because he did say even though they are lawyers and they face off in court, once court is dismissed are concluded for that specific day, they are going to Starbucks afterwards or just chopping it up with each other. But that does not mean everyone operates like this in the courthouse. Come to think of it, Deputy DPP Pyke potential appointment as the next DPP could shift the legal system, especially in the Vybz Kartel retrial hearing, because remember, Isaac Buchanan acknowledged Miss Pyke's skills to send people to prison once they face her. That is how talented she is. Now her leadership could lead to a few things for the DPP office. The obvious one would be Isaac Buchanan would not want to face Deputy DPP Pyke because he knows it will be a hard fight standing against her in Vybz Kartel retrial case. But we know Paula Lewellyn and the police already damaged that case, something Miss Pyke cannot fix. So the second thing would be public opinion and the trust in the DPP office. So if Miss Pyke is appointed as the next DPP, it could restore confidence in the justice system, especially since we already have all these controversial issues during DPP Paula Lewellyn time in office. After 30-something years in the DPP office and being able to run things your way, a change is well needed, and most people will not know how much they need that change until the change come, because they have been programmed to not question things, and by not questioning things, that programming remains, and you are manipulated without knowing you're being manipulated, because it's easier to manipulate people than tell people they are being manipulated. I don't want to get too philosophical, even though I am a philosophical person. Anyways, I want people to understand that while I might consider the possible appointment of Deputy DPP Ketian Pyke to replace Paula Lewellyn, other senior Deputy DPP candidates may just arise or may just come up. But if these candidates don't have the same level of experience and characteristics, vigor that aligns with principles as Miss Pyke, she may just well be the next qualified DPP for the position. If you are a loyal subscriber to this channel, you would remember that DPP Ketian Pyke stands boldly against Paula Lewellyn extended time in office when she sent a letter to the Prime Minister Andrew Holness questioning DPP Paula Lewellyn integrity and her leadership, and by doing so it shows me her strong alignment with upholding the rule of law and principles within the justice system. And if the JLP government is credible at all, if they have any credibility, they will definitely consider Deputy DPP Ketian Pyke, even if she goes against their main agenda by keeping DPP Paula Lewellyn in office. She will need the political support, because remember, it's the Prime Minister who usually consider the next DPP, even though in Paula Lewellyn case things were different. When choosing real leaders, you want someone like Ketian Pyke who will challenge anything that goes against the Constitution, because the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and it demonstrates her ability to maneuver political issues while maintaining professional integrity, standing on business buckled, because she believes in accountability and transparency and ethical conduct. Now, if the court rules against Paula Lewellyn extended tenure coming tomorrow, the appointment of a successor like Ketian Pyke could signify a commitment to upholding legal norms and ensuring accountability within the justice system, and they will have to choose wisely the next person who they put into office if it's not Deputy DPP Ketian Pyke, because that person could remain in office for decades to come, just like DPP Paula Lewellyn, and they would want that person to perform and exceed all expectation and put Jamaica justice system in a continuation of good standing with the people, because they do serve the people, and that person will ensure justice is served at all times and cases are handled appropriately. And I want you to check out a clip of Paula Lewellyn that I recently came across, and just listen to what she has to say, because not many people have seen her speak, but I have seen her speak, and I know I am critical of her, but I do appreciate her articulation of words and the way she conducts herself while speaking. Perhaps this is another reason why many people can't face her, because when they do face her, she's too compelling, and she have that immediate impact on people when you are in her presence. Who knows? If anything, I do admire Paula Lewellyn, for those specific reasons. Some might agree with me, while some might not like me for what I am saying.
How important is it, or was it for you, to have opened up the office of the DPP to greater communication?
I thought you were going to say greater scrutiny.
Well.
And the thing is, being a female first,
yes,
as DPP, I always knew, not that I was going to be detained by it,
yeah,
but that is what happens. Where as a woman in a world or an arena which was previously inhabited,
yes,
by only men,
yes,
Alright, so as I said, tomorrow they will give the verdict on whether or not Paula Lewellyn will remain in office or she will have to step down from the DPP position. And I will definitely be dropping the video, so the announcement should be announced 10 o'clock tomorrow. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, and then after that, just expect me for upload a video around 2:45 or sometime in the afternoon. You see me? So make sure the post notification is turned on if you are subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, your girl I go subscribe. Just like what dancehall therapist would said, me still me a teeth him style a little bit, Jano. Yeah, but big one thing, thanks for the likes, thanks for the subscribe, thanks for the views, thanks for the comments. As always, I'm out.